This is a short video on how to position a wig. Before positioning the wig, you may want to consider using a wig cap. A wig cap has two purposes. One is to keep the hair, if the client has hair, smooth and in place. The second is to create a barrier which protects the scalp and prevents chafing from the fabric of the wig. This adds some comfort for the client. Wig caps with a mesh-like construction will allow the scalp to breathe during wearing. Before we get started, there are a few things we need to know about the wig that clients may provide for you. This particular wig, and there are many different types of wig, is a weft cap. So a weft cap wig is made from wefts of hair that are spaced out along the wig cap. So it's not as fine and detailed as a lace wig, but it is a wig that is very commonly used and is referred to as a capless wig or an open cap wig. The first thing we're going to look at when we look at the cap is where the tag is. The tag is going to tell us the type of hair that we have here, and this is a 100% monocrylic wig. It also is a wig that has a memory, and what that means when it has a memory is that you can't really style this hair. It already is pre-styled, and it will always remember the style and the position of the hairs within the weft. It will fall into that position all the time. So we can't really change the style of a wig which has a memory. So that's one thing that we need to check. The second thing is we want to look for the back, because directly across from it, and the back is where the tag is, remember, directly across is going to be the front of the wig. And we can see, because this has a memory, that we can see this particular wig is swept a little bit to one side. So we'll keep that in mind as we're positioning it. We also notice that this wig is adjustable. So it has Velcro along the bottom. You can open that Velcro and you can pull the wig tighter to make it smaller, or you can loosen it to make it bigger. So that's an interesting factor with wigs, and sometimes that can be very helpful. So always look for those adjustable tabs on your wig, because if it's not quite fitting the client, you can make that adjustment easily without having to stitch it. Because if it doesn't have the adjustable tabs, you have to have a needle and thread and do some tucks in there to make it smaller. And usually you can't make it bigger, but you can make it smaller. The other thing we're going to look for, along with the back and the front and the adjustable tabs, is the ear tabs. So the ear tabs are usually a triangle shape and positioned on each side equally. There's the other ear tab, and those will be positioned above the ears, and then we'll be able to find the ear tabs and make the adjustments as needed to position that wig. So when you go to position your wig, the first thing you're going to do, remember your back and your front, you're going to position it first at the front. And you want to find the client's natural hairline and position your wig along the natural hairline. And once you've got that position, then you're going to find the back tabs, the tags that are on the wig, and then you know you're at the center back, and you're going to pull down on that wig. Then you're going to find your ear tabs. Remember those triangles? We're going to look for those triangles. Position one by the ear, and then find your second triangle, and you really just have to feel in there, and this helps you make sure that you have the wig in the right place. So I'm just going to double check the other ear tab, make sure it's near the ear. And once it's positioned, you can just use your wig brush, and your wig brush will have the metal prongs on it. Use your wig brush to to brush that hair through, and let it fall in its natural memory, because this one has a memory. Now, if the wig is composed of human hair, you can just style that hair. I would style it first on a block, either a styrofoam block or a canvas block, and then once it's styled, I would position it on the client and then finish up the styling. So just to review, when you're positioning a wig, and this is just a video for beginners, because sometimes you might have a client who comes in and they brought a wig with them for whatever reason. They want you to place it and position it on them. So to remember, we're going to look at the type of cap the wig is. We're going to find the tag that tells us where the back of the wig is. We're going to find the ear tabs, and we're going to start by positioning at the front, pull it to get it secured at the back. Use your ear tabs to position it correctly. They should be right above the ears. And then if it has a memory, we just simply have to use our wig brush to comb it, place it, brush it, whatever we need to do. We can't really style it though if it already has a memory. And if it doesn't have a memory and it's human hair, you can style it ahead of time, shampoo it, blow dry, set it in rollers, however you want to style it, just like you would human hair. And then you would position it onto the client. So I hope that helps in positioning a wig. It's just some basic instruction. There's a lot more to know about wigs, and I encourage you, if you work with a lot of wigs, to take some additional courses and training about wigs.
You may also want to use double-sided wig tape. It is used to secure the wig to the scalp. It is a medical grade tape that is safe for the skin. It can be used on wigs, toppers, and hair patches.